These are models of mills from Greece. Romania. That's Netherlands. See the wheel? Sometimes a guy just push it around to get the wind in the right direction. Post mills, that's from Sweden. Ukraine, well, of course. Austria. Germany. Tower mills, these are called, the ones that turn on a big post. Poland. Germany near Bremen. That's Germany near Bremen. Netherlands. I guess each one would lift the water a little higher. Netherlands. There's a crane for lifting the stones. It's interesting, these stones were put together That's for sharpening the stones. There's a water mill from Hungary. That's the old way of doing it. There's a stone on my farm that I actually suspected was used that way. Not sure what this is. I'll go in there in just a little bit. Let me finish looking at these models. For a base for the model, they've got one of the bull gears. That's what I call it, the really big gears that have pinions. There's a windmill for driving a saw, a bandsaw. It's a gang saw, up and down gang saws in there. What a nice model. Two different heights so that they, yeah, you probably understand what they did. They didn't have to cut the wood away so much. Now this has both a windmill and a water wheel together. Oh man, that's beautiful woodworking. The steering wheel, that's the gear. I think that's what that's in. And here's the pinion. See the way it's worn. Model of a water wheel and windmill put together with fachwerk at the top and, well, bottom too. They had to be built monstrously strong because of the twist that was put on them. But surely, aha, on top of the hill on my farm, I want to make something remotely like that, but that will pivot. That's fine if you always know what direction the wind's coming from. But I'd like it to be able to swing around. I have an idea how I can do that. Oh, the same sort of thing. That was from Afghanistan. This is from Iran. Egypt. Iran, Serbia, just not real sure what's going on there. Oh. Not too sure about that. Oh, I have something on a farm that I can make a small one of these for grinding glass. I think I'm going to try to use. I mean, really small, but I saved a couple of wheels from farm machinery that would work. if I fill it full of concrete. Beautiful. Spain. Portugal. No, we were in Portugal, but we didn't see. There were plenty of these available for tourists to see, but we didn't see one. There's the way they had the bottles for, or the for lifting water. Also Portugal, France. France says, well, a theater. Of course, the real famous theater is the Moulin Rouge. That means a red mill. This is also French. Belgium. Ireland. England. Finland. Back to Germany. See, it's all on a post to be turned. It began as a hobby. I guess I'll translate this later. I'm not going to take the time now. That is, this museum did. Oh, okay. Now we're going to go inside that other room. It's a little dark in here, but here's a bandsaw made out of wood. It doesn't have the saw on it. And let's see, the wheel is also wood. They're also wood. With a rough tire to grip the saw. And the power came from a flat belt there. Beautiful. Oh, here's an axle. For a water wheel, probably. Well, no, I can't tell actually. Flügelwelle. Windmill. Phew. Oh, and here they've got the inside of a mill. This is the wheel that drove it to turn it around. Sort of too bad the light isn't maybe a little bit better. It's the cap, the top of a mill. They've got the whole top here. Sanssouci. I'm trying to think where Sanssouci is. I can't remember. The teeth are held in place with pegs. Of course, you can replace them. Oh, this is what's inside the wind turbines. What they look like on the inside, these monstrous big wind turbines. How about that they've shown that? Ha. A diesel motor. I'm back at the sawmill, windmill. Here's how they lifted the logs out of the water. This is what walked it around. The whole thing had to be probably more or less kept balanced, I would think, to keep the weight spread out right. Wow. Mill book. I don't know what the date is. Maybe I'm looking at it, I can't see it. I believe this is Dutch. I think. I'm especially interested in these because the first mill I build is probably going to be something like that. But as I said, you see that it's narrow at the back. So the wind would speed up as it would go out through. And the triple one is the same way. Now, as I said, the wind changes direction a lot where I am, so I'd like to make it a little bit like a tower mill that turns. But only for pumping water for me. Notice in this one the way they strapped the iron, or with iron they strapped the wood that was beginning to spread and crack to make it strong enough to do that job.